Hey everybody, how are you doing today? Welcome to the video and thanks for joining me. Today's video I'd like to talk about relationships between parents and children, or children and parents. Often what happens that's on my mind is there's big deep conditioning that's happening between the relationships of parents and children. Us souls were all the same, and even as people we're all the same. But what happens is children are conditioned to think that they're beneath the parents in a place of inferiority or less power, and parents are more empowered and have more control and authority and unfair advantage of power in a relationship. Even when a child grows up and is an adult, there's still an imbalance of power where the child is afraid to talk or treat the parent a certain way, and the parent often can get away with things over the child. An imbalance. It's not always like this, but it's often like this. As a generalization, it's like this. So check out the sky, beautiful. So just ask yourselves, like, do you treat your parent, or if you're a parent, do you treat your children as equals? And I hope you do. I hope you do. It's nice. And are your children or are your parents allowed to talk to you in a particular way? Are they allowed to treat you like, let's say, a friend, or the way they talk to other people? And if not, why? Why not? What sort of invisible rules and regulations are there that your parents or your children cannot speak to you as equals like they would a friend or another family, as a friend or just another person in life? Very nice. The silence, the beautiful blue sky and the birds, the beautiful green grass. So what do you think about all of this? What type of fears do you have with your parents? Are you able to say no to your parents or your children? What type of fears do you have? What are you holding back on that you would really like to say to your parents or your children? There's so much stuff held back within people that we need to speak out, we need to share. Sometimes it's from like 50 years ago, honestly, 50 years ago, 20, 30, 80 years ago, 5 years ago, or from today and yesterday. But it's really important to speak our minds and to communicate fully and honestly and truthfully. For example, let's think of an example. Well, I took a sip of ginger tea from Sally a few minutes ago. My partner is beautiful. And she said, "Don't touch that, don't touch my tea." And then I was already having some, and I said, you don't really mean that, do you? And she's like, "No." But sometimes if we're afraid to actually ask, do you really mean that? It could be a parent or a friend or family member joking about something, and we're not sure. But if we don't clarify it, then we might not want to have some ginger tea or take some in the future, in case we get rejected. Yeah, it's the fear of rejection, not being loved or cared for by the other person. And if they say they love us, then of course they'd share a little sup of tea with us, wouldn't they? That's a revelation to understand that when somebody loves us or they say they love us, with this love will be wanting to express this love in the form of sharing and giving of themselves, giving time, help, favors, making things for you, bringing you things, not being all heavy or grumpy or resentful about stuff. So look at your own way of treating and behaving with your family members and anybody in life. any relationship. Think about it. Do you treat them with love? Do you treat yourself with love? I've made other videos on love and loving yourself. So this is a good topic to reflect on. And maybe treat everybody as equals. We're all special. We all have our specialities. We all have our uniqueness. We all bring something to the table. We all bring something to life. So, but let's have a fundamental, deep type of equality of love and care and consideration and acceptance of everybody. Here's a phrase that came to me many years ago. It helped me tremendously with my brother. He probably thought I was like heavy and giving out. He probably thought I was a givey-outy brother, complainer. Maybe, probably. I thought he was like weird. This is I thought he was like kind of a bit selfish and not listening to me, asking him to close the door and stuff, and he'd leave it open in the winter and I'd be really cold. But here's the phrase. It's really powerful. May I accept, respect, and love this person exactly as they are, without reservation, at this moment. And that's pretty powerful. It helped me to loosen my judgments upon him, my condemnation and criticism. It helped loosen the resistance I had towards him and the situation. The resistance came in the form of an internal no. It's like, no, I don't like this. No, why is he doing that? No, this shouldn't be happening. A big no. So I end up bringing a yes. So you can use this with your parents or your sons or daughters, anybody in your life, work colleagues or your relationship. And loosen these things of judgments, attachment and resistance. And with loosening and seeing and understanding your judgments and attachments and resistance, you'll have much more happiness in life and much more peace. And you'll be able to treat the people in your life with much more happiness and peace and respect and tranquility and understanding and acceptance. May I accept, respect and love this person exactly as they are at this moment and how they have been, without reservation. And now with this peacefulness you have on the inside now from your absence or lessening of judgment, attachment and resistance, now when you talk to them the next moment, the next day or this day, with a newfound peace from your heart and love and acceptance, now you'll be able to talk to them and ask them to, like, you'll be able to rearrange your relationship and talk to them and ask them new things to change or explain to them how you feel, etc. But you'll do a peace from the heart instead of a big attacking condemnation from the heart. So obviously they'll be much happier with you and they'll listen to you much more. And be much more peace and happiness in your relationship. And be much more likely to change. Yeah. Isn't that right? So that's my story. That's my... There's Sally in the window. Can't see her. Ah, she's waving. Hey, babe! So I invite you to bring about a positive change with your relationships and your parents and your children. To realise souls and the equality of souls that we all are, and that no person is better than another person, and to treat each other with a bigger, newfound reverence and awe and sacredness, consideration and respect, and try and deeper understand and empathise with our family members. So if you're an older sibling, it doesn't give you any extra rights to whatever with the younger ones. And being a younger one doesn't give you any less sort of right or power either. So rearrange and tell your family members who are mistreating you or abusing you or being sort of power hungry or overly authoritarian teach them what I said. If it resonates with you and you believe it and you know it to be true or you feel it to be true, never listen to me, never swallow what I say, but just analyze it. Like a goldsmith analyzes gold and hammers gold and inspects it. Figure it out for yourself and then see if it resonates with you. So yeah, that also applies to your sibling, your brothers and sisters and stuff. Teach people how to treat you. I've just remembered a really, really, really important thing that's essential in what I'm saying too. Not essential, but it's important. When we do favors or do things for people in the past, like a mother would do with her children, or an older brother or sister would do with a younger brother or sister, this doesn't entitle you to payback. You do it out of love. You don't do it out of demanding a payback. So if you're the older person or the person in power, don't try lessen your power. Understand more and like create a more of an equal, balanced atmosphere and relationship. So there's an openness and a comfortability made happen, so that anyone can share with each other openly, happily, without a fear of criticism or attack or condemnation. Allow other people, nurture an environment where people are allowed to say how they're feeling. Ask questions, hey, how are you feeling? Or are you feeling this way because you think this? Or are you feeling this way because of that? So promote understanding and sharing of feelings, emotions, and what people are thinking and their perceptions and opinions. Make everything out into the open, and then we can all understand and be clear on stuff and work together for a better relationship and co-creating what we all want as together. Compromising and working out a situation, because everything is out on the table. Nothing is hidden, okay? Nothing's like withheld anymore. So reach out, let loose, express your full truth. And similarly, if you're a person who's in a lower, inferior like power in the relationship, teach them and watch my other videos and other books and videos by other people, etc. And empower yourself and make a change. Speak up, use your voice, and work on yourself. Do the inner spiritual work, the inner work. Okay, and make the other person know that it's not okay for them to be holding a place of dominance or domineering over you, okay? And yeah, strike a balance. Keep doing it and enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. And that's it, okay? Like so thanks for joining me for all this movie. Owen in Ireland movie, 2011. Actually, it's 2012. What day is today? It's like around January the 11th or so. So thanks for joining me. Feel free to browse through my other videos. Check out Dan MacDonald as well. He's really cool. He's a YouTube website that's one of the most popular that I'm aware of. He talks about raw foods and love, fruits, vegetables and love. I highly recommend eating more, like having green juices and fruits and vegetables, like green leafy vegetables. Juicing many times a week with the greens and the fruits, especially the greens. And you'd be much better able to handle everything what I've been talking about, emotionally and mentally. Yeah, I highly recommend that. And feel welcome to share the videos for other people to enjoy and to learn from. And thanks for all your loving comments, and please feel free to leave your thoughts, any nice, friendly, inspirational comments or thoughts or ideas. And thanks for being here and for being a good person, whatever that means. I'm only joking. For trying and for evolving, you know, for treating people with love and care and respect. And I'll talk to you soon. So subscribing is here, and you can like the button down here as well. That helps. And I'll see you again, okay? See you again. Bye. Much love.